Cordae is a rapper and artist that I was really hoping would drop some sort of project this year. And well, he did. He just dropped his EP Just Until, composing of 4 songs for a total of 12 minutes. It has been a year since Cordae's last release, so this was much needed. All 4 songs on this album I consider to be some of the greatest songs I've listened to in a very long time. In fact, the first time I listened to this EP today, I kinda got some chills. Between his flow, his lyricism, and just the overall vibe of this 4-song EP, I got this sort of like spiritual type of feel from it. Now this EP does have 2 features, Q-Tip and Young Thug, which I think are very well placed. A lot of the times in albums and EPs, an artist is added just as a way to be like, yo, you're my friend, let's take you into this. But this was different. These artists really played into the EP as a whole and really just added to the overall vibe of the EP. In the first song, More Life, he actually brings up the fact that he hasn't released in a while. His last single coming out at the end of last year and his last album coming out all the way back in 2019. And throughout that song, he talks about things all the way from playing ball with Kyrie Irving to things like manifestation. So here are some of the lyrics from verse 2. Manifestations from my thoughts and my dreams, so often it's prophetic, although caution it brings. And my energy I gotta protect, where will I go next? I feel like his last album, The Lost Boy, was sort of like a, hey, this is my life story type of feel. Whereas this is more of a just kind of feel good, I'm ready to show you guys my next album. Here's kind of what's been going through my head a little bit. Kind of that whole, I'm manifesting this amazing thing for you. I'm bringing these meditative practices to help that get better. My life is improving. And I've kind of noticed that pattern with a lot of rappers recently. Manifestation and meditation are really making their way into the rap game. I feel like a lot of rappers are really starting to wake up, at least to some sort of like a spiritual level. Now, the second song in this EP, Dream in Color, I really feel is just him talking about all these gifts he's been given, about how he was able to just dream up this amazing life for himself. But he does it in a way where he's saying, I'm grateful for this, not in a condescending way like a lot of big rappers do. Instead of the whole, oh, I'm rich, I got all this money, it's like, I'm blessed to have this in my life. I'm blessed for all these things I was given. I'm blessed to have been able to create what I did. So just like the first song in this EP, Dream in Color is seriously just phenomenal. Now the third song in this EP, What's Up, featuring Young Thug, I loved right out the first few seconds. Just because it has the Day Trip Took It to 10 tag, and I am a very big Day Trip fan. I feel like this song was just kind of like a, what's up? I mean, that's the name of the title. It's kind of like, yo, what's up? Let's get ready for my album to come out soon. Now Thornton Street, the last song in this EP, once again is fantastic. I feel like the premise of the song was kind of saying how he almost feels bad for his success, how he almost feels guilty to an extent because his mom wanted to be a singer but she never got the chance because she had him at 15. However, at the same time, he's grateful that he gets to live on some sort of legacy. Sort of a, my mom didn't get the chance to do this, but I'm gonna do it for her type of thing. And he also talks about how he one day dreams to have this just great life with a wife and kids. My guess is live in a sort of way that he didn't get to, where he grew up in a less fortunate area with quite a bit less on his dinner plate. It almost sounds like he's ready to kind of be like, hey, I'm excited to one day be a father and kind of express and be great to my children type of thing. Now, with some of what I just said, I could be totally wrong with his intentions on this EP, but at least that's kind of the feel that I was getting from this. But overall, I did think it was really cool that he just sort of suddenly released this EP to kind of be like, hey guys, it's coming, don't worry. Instead of making us wait even longer for him to release something, we got a little something. And that little something really shows how good of an artist he truly is. And I am very excited for him to release his album soon. So with that said, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts down below on this EP as well as what you expect out of his next album. But with all that said, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
I got something to say. Hey yo, Section 8 with food stamps, refrigerator was packed. You hate it when I talk about this, but I'm stating the facts. Before I dropped Family Matters, should've sent them a text. I guess that shit was only right that the resentment was next.